Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And what the hell even is D&D at this point?
I don't know. You said this to me earlier, and I said, what does that have to do with D&D? And you said, exactly.
Nothing. So the official Dungeons & Dragons account is getting roasted again for posting artwork of showgirls in D&D, and this doesn't even, like, if you showed me this picture, I never would have guessed that this was Dungeons & Dragons.
No, I would have thought it was some book or something.
Hookers and hoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Prostitutes and pestilence. I don't know. But, like, showgirls in D&D, there's no fantasy at all. There's, like,
well, there's
freaking
fantasy. It's just not the fantasy that you're wanting.
Disco balls and shit in the background. I mean, look, guys. Look, seriously. Like,
she could do clunking with her shoe?
I don't know. I'm getting flashbacks to Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom at the beginning with Willie.
Yeah.
You know, the whole, come on. This is not Dungeons & Dragons, but they want Dungeons & Dragons to be a generic LARPing simulator, a generic, OC simulation. You know, people create their OCs and then they just get to kind of LARP and a bunch of theater
OC
kids.
and pretend to be a showgirl?
Yeah,
some people might because they're fabulous. But, you know, it's just, I don't understand it.
There has been so much backlash to the direction that D&D has been going in. Why the hell they would post something like this instead of like dude with a sword or, a dragon, an actual dragon.
I want to point something out here. You know how they keep doing all those things about, you know, women and battle armor and they just wear bra and they're like, it's the battle armor bras and how it's ridiculous women should have full body armor. Those girls are wearing bras. They're wearing fancy glittered up bra tops. I thought they were. This is like a war campaign of some kind. I'm just saying, how come that armor's okay?
I don't know.
Because feathers are where it's at.
This is insane. Whatever. Just good luck with that. There are lots of other options out there. We're just gonna talk about the direction of D&D again because it never fails to disappoint. I actually thought things maybe would get better since they have some competition now, and they're just doubling down on this nonsense, this theater kid nonsense that it's not even Dungeons and Dragons anymore. So anyway, before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Now, back in my day, all orcs were assholes, and they still are in my book. So if you go out to Kickstarter, a couple days yet on the second chance offer for the orcs are asshole pins, and we actually have a photo of the prototypes. This is what they look like. This is how big they are compared to a quarter. They're actually big.
They're pretty big.
They're nice pins. They're really nice. So we're going to do more. I think at a later date, we got some more pins coming. But
I'm going Halloween ones.
We're going to do some Halloween ones. We got Geeky's glow-in-the-dark pins. They're going to be coming here pretty soon. I liked it when orcs were bad guys. I liked it when they would pillage and maim and destroy.
None of these people are wearing feathers.
However,
she is wearing a, half shirt. But they're not wearing feathers. They're actually like, this screams like fantasy. The other one screams like a different kind of fantasy. It's like the fantasy romance novels that all the books have become.
Yeah, so that's what I want to talk about. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I wanted to talk about kind of the trajectory of D&D and who they're trying to appeal to. And
romantasy.
No, that's exactly it. It is romantasy because remember, we did a video last week. They said that with Magic the Gathering, they were going to go after licenses and romantasy and K-drama and all the shit. In Magic, it's kind of expected at this point that they're going to go after licenses. People have been talking that they want to do to D&D what they've done to Magic and basically just nerf it,
ruin it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make it smell like flowers.
I guess.
And fluids. Look at this person here. It's like he doesn't look amused. Like, I don't know. They carry her around. They're attacking. They have a shoe. I can't tell what's going on. It's like cabaret.
I don't know. It's Dungeons and Drag Queens. That's what people are calling it now. And that's that whole romantasy thing. Like you look at.
This is not a college or coffee shop.
Yeah. But you look at the direction, the trajectory of D&D, and it's really femme. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real. Like I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm going to fucking be that guy. They're trying to turn D&D into a game for women and gay dudes And that's not historically the audience.
Heck, if you want to play and you're a woman or a gay dude, that's fine.
That's fine. But this shit's
They've always
like
been allowed to play.
Really femme and glittery, and
it's not what you consider fantasy. Like,
no.
So basically what's going on, basically in a nutshell, is you had Dungeons and Dragons and these things that have been going on for years and years and years and had a fan base. In recent years, the modern time mentality has put these people in there that they played a little bit, they liked it, but they didn't like it as they had to make it all themselves. They can't just play something, and just adjust for themselves. Like, oh, you can do these things if you want to. No, it all has to be changed to represent them. And the list of them is like ridiculously long. It's like all these things that need to be represented. And they're the ones who got charged. And they cannot, and now everything has to be what they want.
Pronouns and prostitutes.
And, flamboyant, feathers, and, POC, gay-looking bards and all that stuff. Again, people have played it for years that were women. They've played it for years, people that were LGBTQ, and no one kept them out. It's okay. You are allowed to totally do this to your own characters. You can create your characters however you want. The problem is becoming that they are doing everything they can to push out anyone but these people. And they're going to try to make it romantasy. And romantasy is ruined fantasy. And at the end of the day, what's going to happen is there's going to be nobody left.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because this crowd, they're going to go for Critical Roles system.
My next thing, I saw this. The first thing I thought was, how did the wheelchair get up there?
Everybody's like, how do they have ramps in Castle Ravenloft? I mean, again, this isn't anything offensive. It's not meant to be offensive to people who are in a wheelchair. That's
you can
not
have you can have like a booster rocket on it, but they don't.
Put some I like Star Wars where they had the spider legs on the chair.
I was thinking like the Wild Wild West movie.
Yeah. He had the robo legs. That was cool. That fits with fantasy, but just like straight up, like I'm like, how do you get up the steps? I'm just putting that out there, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but like again, this is the typical. We got brown girl side shave, probably lesbian. This guy, I guarantee you, he's not a straight dude. It's just really weird to see. And look, you can be anything you want to be in D&D. That's always been the case. But it really is like OC Simulator 5000. It really is turning into a romantasy game. Even the new basic set they're coming out with feels like a board game for your aunt. Like it's all like, it's very girly. It really is. Like you look at it, it feels girly. And and this is no offense. I mean, there's some women who contributed massively to D&D, right? But they were women who are into traditional fantasy, swords and sorcery, that kind of thing. Everything that WotC's been putting out lately just feels like chick lit. Not chick lits, but like chick lit.
You said about being a dick. I'm like, Neon, putting the dick back in Final Fantasy, putting the dick back in D&D.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to do it. Other people are doing it. Everybody's getting tired of it, and it's look at the retweets here. Like this is not going well. Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me. It gets worse every year. Somebody over at WotC greenlit this because they thought it'd be a good idea and would pique interest in D&D. Every repost I've seen of it is either asking why or clowning on it. I'm seriously thinking they're intentionally trying to tank the brand. I think before it's all said and done, what's going to happen, I said before, given the way that Hasbro's going, is I think they're just going to outsource it. They're going to outsource it to somebody who gives a shit.
I don't know if I don't know. I honestly don't know because, they've outsourced for toys, and for the most part, and we've gotten some better toys out of it. But I don't know if they'll be allowed to do that because they outsource it. You got to have one or two things. It's either going to go to somebody who actually understands the source material and puts it back, which is going to cause a lot of screaming, or it's going to go out to the exact same kinds of people they have in there now, sending it to their friends, and it's going to get worse. Yeah, right.
I love this. We got Fogor and Legor in here. I say, what in the fuck is this? Western Studios will make everything you know and love gay and lame. Don't be a consumer. Do not give Western Studios money. Find a way to pirate it. Don't let them profit off of this. Nobody's buying these books. The last edition didn't sell well. That's why I think everybody jumped ship. It's God. This is what D&D used to be.
Go back up. Sorry, I just want to look at that.
Fuck Henry
Just let me
Cavill.
look at it for a minute. Okay.
You just want Henry Cavill saying fuck. I
just want you to wear the outfit, but that's a whole other story entirely. Go down.
I could say fuck. I say fuck a lot.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying wear the outfit. Continue.
You'll remember when D&D looked like this. Yes, this is what I remember. And it wasn't that long ago. It really wasn't that long ago that this was Dungeons and Dragons. There were Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, it's
in
based
Dungeons
on
and Dragons.
It's based on like that whole medieval type, aesthetic. I can't think of what word I'm looking for. Aesthetic and stuff. It's always been fantasy. Elves, orcs, all that stuff. That's what it's been based on this entire time until the last few years, and now it's coffee shops, college, and whatever the hell this is.
Prom. They got prom. They got college. You got the coffee shops, the bakers, and the player's handbook. You didn't have gay dwarf bakers in the original player's handbook. You know what you had? You had like, here's a list of equipment and shit and how to kill shit.
You know what? Speaking of bakers is really creepy right now. And I give them time. They start doing stuff like this. There's a trend on the internet. You know where I'm going with this, where it's a bunch of these guys who think they're really, really hot and they're making food, but they're like doing really inappropriate innuendo type stuff to the food.
They're adding yeast to the bread.
They're supposed to be like so sexy. And all it was my daughter and I laughing for like 45 minutes watching these videos and making fun of it for another hour afterwards. But anyway.
In the 80s, we were wizards and warriors adventuring. In 2025, I'm Taylor Swift, but black. It's Gary Gygax being his grave.
True.
It's beyond parody at this point.
It is. It's like
it is so bad. Like I was really outraged a couple of years ago, and I kind of had a meltdown when I saw that they're freaking talking about doing sing-offs and shit in Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I'm so numb to it at this point. It's like it is a brand name only. This is not Dungeons and Dragons. This is the brand name. If you want actual fantasy role playing, you're gonna have to go out, play another system. This ship has sailed, and I think it's gonna get worse. I think they're gonna start. They'll probably put like K-pop and shit into Hasbro D&D.
Well, they're going to talk about doing it for Magic, so probably.
Yeah,
it's
they will.
Like I guarantee it. That is dead, and now it's like the necromancer that's walking around as like a D&D flesh suit and being like put onto everything else.
Well, that's exactly it. Next thing you know, we'll have modules with like freaking SpongeBob SquarePants facing off against a bunch of drag queens or something. That'll be like an official module.
Low-key sounds entertaining though.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where they're going with it. And I'm like, hey, if you like SpongeBob, you like drag queens, I don't give a shit. I really don't. I just don't think it belongs in D&D. Your table, your rules. You want to homebrew some weird shit? Whatever. Let me go see here.
Now you're like, what is it?
I don't even know. It's a LARPing simulator. It's basically just an OC simulator. You can just live out your Tumblr fanfics.
What you looking for?
I'm looking for here. This is what D&D is. Here it fucking is. This was an ad.
Powerful wizards, hordes of monsters, awesome warriors, and more. Yes, that's fierce elves.
Fierce elves, yes.
More dragons, more barbarians, more thieves, more goblins, more trolls, more magic, more imaginative. I can't read it from here. More choices.
Yes. Yeah, this is what D&D is, right? This was a second edition.
I can't read it.
Second edition ad in a comic book from, I think it was 1993, 92. And I'm like, this, for me, this, and I know a lot of people thought that D&D had already passed, peak D&D had passed at this point, but this is what I remember because I was playing it in junior high and high school. And to me, this was D&D. Like, I had all these books. And they're all problematic now. All of them are problematic. Dragonlance is problematic. Dark Sun's problematic.
Showgirls in bikini tops and feathers on the front, obviously. You're not yeasting up some bread or,
Oh my God. Is that like her secret? Is that her secret power? She's got an ability.
You're not having
roll to see if you can yeast the bread, Susan.
Yeah, it's not, you're not having a coffee shop and brewing up the right coffee. You're not, having a romantic fling with your same-sex college professor. At the college prom.
I am wondering. I am really wondering now if the Tumblrification of Dungeons and Dragons is what's trickling down into the fantasy genre in general. That this is why all the fantasy books now are basically softcore porn for mommy mommy porn.
No,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
not even my porn. 50 Shades of Grey.
It's Tumblr shit. This is all Tumblr shit. It's just Tumblr shit. They let the theater kids and the Tumblrites into the clubhouse. They gate it all up, and now we've gone from even this, at least, okay, this guy's got a sword. I'll give you a pass on that, but this shit, like boas and feathers and what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
I don't even know what's going on.
Party streamers, disco balls, what the fuck?
I mean, you would not. Okay, if took the D&D off this, you would look at this and you would never think it's D&D.
No,
ever. You would never think that. You'd think it's the cover of some
like a
book.
Yeah, like some YA novel or
about
some
New
like
Orleans or something, you know.
Yeah, Mardi Gras gone wrong.
Carnival or something like
Carnival.
that, you know.
Carnival of Evil. You know, I don't know. It's like, but she kept her bra on.
I don't get any evil from this at all. I don't get any, battle. I don't get any of that stuff. I just get, hey, my feet hurt. I'm carrying my shoe. I saw some shit today I wish I hadn't seen, and I could go back to work.
Well, she looks pissed. I'm thinking, did this guy cheat on her?
I don't know. She's got her shoe.
I don't know.
Someone's getting shooed.
I don't fucking care. Like, I can't even. Oh, look, there's a dagger. Okay, so there we go.
Where's their dagger?
Right there. There's a little dagger right there.
Oh, okay. I can't even. You have to zoom in to
Squint.
see it.
This, I can't tell if he's the dude under the table. I can't tell if he's wearing a t-shirt or wearing armor.
It looks like he's trying to get away from the crazy woman he's carrying around.
I don't know. I just don't. Like, this is not something I would have posted as an advertisement for your game, because it's going to have the opposite effect. But if you miss the days of orcs being assholes, we got your assholes.
Relive the glory days.
Relive the glory days of the orcs being the assholes. Go out to badorcs.com. We'll take you right to the campaign. And these things are pretty much done. We got the prototypes. They look really good. They're big too. Like this one especially, the arson orc is pretty big. All right, we're going to wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
Please subscribe. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Attention, stupid humans. All orcs are evil, just like Gary Gygax and Professor Tolkien warned you. Series 1 of these orc enamel pins are on Kickstarter again for a very limited time. Pick your clan, join the Horde, and cause some mayhem. Go to badorcs.com. That's badorcs.com.